and welcome back to the Hopi Living in the City channel. And the missus and I have a little short Christmas Eve story for you. We are going to share each a story of a memorable Christmas. And the missus will go first.
Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. So my favorite Christmas memory is of one year. I don't know how long ago this was. It was a long time ago, and in my family we decided that we would make gifts for one another. So we drew names, and whoever we drew names for, we had to make them a gift. And my gift that I received, and something I will cherish forever, is my Sotsu drew my name and she made a book about me. And it's about when I was when I was a baby to high school years. And she just reflected on everything that she remembered about my childhood and what she remembered of me when I was growing up. It was just so, I don't know how to explain how I felt, because it just brought tears to my eyes that she could write so much about me and my life, and everything I read was, it was everything that I did. And I remember doing those things. The things that I remember is just from when I got older, but when I was younger, it was things that I didn't remember because I was too young. But we used to live with them when I was younger, so that's how she has all of those memories. And then when I got older, she still had those because we used to dance a lot of the social dances, my sister and I. So that's what a lot of my older years were about, was how we used to go to different places and dance. And then on the mesa we would dance up there as well. So she had a bunch of pictures that I've never seen before. But she had even my shoes that she said I did something with, and she even had those, and she took a picture of them and put them inside my book. It's something that I go and look at every now and then. I need to pull it back out and read it again, but it's, she hand wrote it, and it was just very heartwarming to me. And I shared it with her again when, just before she went to heaven. We were taking turns going to see her when she was in a home in Flagstaff, and all of us made a decision to take a weekend, and we would all go see her on different weekends. So that was my weekend, and I traveled to Flagstaff to see her, and I took my book with me, and I shared it with her, and I asked her if she remembered writing it, and she didn't remember writing it. And she said, I did, I wrote this. And I said, yeah, you did. And I showed her where she signed it, because she signed it. And she said, oh, yeah, this is my signature. I said, yeah, you wrote it for me. So she sat there and read it, and she just smiled. And then my papa was in there, so she kind of got sad when she saw him. But she was so, I guess, amazed at herself that she did write it. She didn't remember doing that. So that's my Christmas memory, and something that I have from her that I will cherish forever. So that was the best Christmas gift ever.
Thank you for sharing. That's pretty cool that she would take the time to. It's kind of like scrapbooking or something, huh?
Uh
A
huh.
yearbook of your early life.
And I think about now, like, I wonder how long it took her to do that, how long it took her to write that. But she always used to say to me, her and my grandma on my dad's side, my dad's mom, they both always used to say that we have so many stories and memories about you because you were just a character and you used to do all kinds of things and a daredevil and say all kinds of things. And it was, I don't regret any of that because that's who made me and who I am today. And like that's just the kind of person I was, I guess, when I was growing up. So I'm glad that I left them good memories.
That is so sweet. And I wonder if she did that for anyone else that they can recall or that you can recall.
I don't think so.
Because a lot of times it's hard to hang on to those kind of pictures. I mean, we have very few pictures of our boys when they were growing up.
Because a lot of the pictures we have are like, remember, you had to have those kind of cameras where you had to go in
disposable
and
ones
develop the film, and like, so those are the only kind of pictures we have of our kids. And some of them we don't have probably anymore, or maybe they're somewhere and we don't know where they're at. But we didn't have the abilities that we have now. So yeah, we have very little pictures of them.
And I think we just failed to invest in a quality camera that we could use and preserve memories. And a lot of times, even our disposable cameras, we let them sit too long, and when we developed them, they were grainy and off-colored. But we have our memories in our minds.
Yeah.
So for me, I think I don't have a specific Christmas event, but what I think about a lot and what really, I guess, brings me smiles is when I come across a batch of the old-fashioned candy, and the missus said, like, those ones that have the ribbons, and there's all different kinds of ribbons, the little egg-shaped ones, the ones that are like maybe tubular, rectangular, kind of with the red with white stripes, and the multicolor. Some of them even tasted like licorice, huh? The white and pink ones or something, the square ones. But those types of candies always remind me of my father's mom, Helen. And she always had those candies in her purse or in her pocket, and she would carry them in a little, either a baggie, like those old school Ziplocs that don't have the seal, but they just tie them or fold them, or she would keep them in a napkin or something. And so the last time I went to Gallup, I went and stopped by TNR Market, and I saw quite a few of those, and I think they're in that video where I flew into Gallup from Phoenix, and then I rented a car, went to Earl's, stopped by TNR, and I saw them there, and it just brought back so many cool memories because she was, we saw her almost like growing up, maybe every other weekend. We would go to Toye, and then on the town days we would pick her up and then go to Gallup. And then before I was born, my sister, mother, and father, they all lived with her and my aunt and other paternal family members in Toye. And then when I grew up and I was in high school, then she was living with my dad in Keams, and it was just her, myself, and my father. And so I got to spend a lot of time with her. Her favorite show was one of those soap operas. Oh, geez, I can't. It was on the tip of my tongue earlier, like The Young and the Restless or something like that. And so she would always watch those, and then she would also do those. What are they called? Remember, you used to order them, and then you pay once they come in. You see a commercial on TV, then you call the number, then you order it,
Oh
and then
yeah. What are they called?
pay on delivery or something like
Uh-huh.
that.
But I don't remember what they're called.
So yeah, we when we were shopping last week, we came across one of those little like a cubicle container of that candy, and so I got it, and I got it for my dad. I put it in a little bag. I got him a little journal because he likes to write. So yeah, that's my favorite thing. Is just when I see those candies, I try to get them, and I try to. I don't like to. I shouldn't bring a lot of sweets into the house, but those just remind me of Christmas and of my grandma. So that's my story.
Aw, that's nice. I like that because those kinds of candies I remember too, and some of our viewers probably would remember them too. If you're our age, then you'll probably remember what he's talking about. But that's cute that she always used to have those kinds of candy.
Yep. So yeah, thank you for listening, subscribing, sharing. That over there that you can see above the next hill is the Second Mesa area. So we're pretty close to home, and we'll see you guys later.
Bye. Have a Merry Christmas.